best out there paying for your earnings, okay? Make it count, yeah? Ravioli is a simple dish.
Are you going on live now?
Yeah.
You want to make sure the animals fed one of the first things.
Professionals are cooking their own recipes. We'll be interested to see who comes out on top.
Oh, I guess. Oh.
3 years. The southern Italian food is rustic and charming.
Cooking's not a chore. Cooking's a joy.
Salmons are keeping it simple with a spinach and ricotta.
Technically, a chore can be a joy. So it can be both.
What?
I said technically a chore can be joyful, so technically it's both. Alright. My wife has asked me to take care of feeding the animals first before we get to taking care of the tarantulas. Which I guess tarantulas are animals too. It's just that the dogs must be fed before we get them. And there we go.
Diego's northern Italian roots means his food is elegant and sophisticated.
Might appeal to not everyone, but people upset. So I think we're on something pretty much right.
Our fiery Venetian is taking
This would definitely be easier if I had a fork to use.
using a delicate filling of crab, garlic, and potato. He's using savory sauce. It's an unusual taste, so Diego's got to get it just right.
Let's have a fork to use.
What's it mean to win tonight?
Probably like winning the Champions League.
All right.
I think that would be the feeling with it. Although this brush is not good.
The brush.
This brush, you see,
Oh, not much. Just feeding the animals.
it's maybe black one, no? Black hair brush. You look this one, you know, I'm not
Shit, has that window been open since yesterday?
I think so.
Come on, man. That's not good. We have an animal right by that window.
How's he doing? How's she doing?
She looks alive. Alright. Now that we've started off stressed, let's get the puppy dog fed. Tonight we will be doing the ab roller in between taking care of the spiders. I'm hoping that we can do 150 sets with the ab roller. Wait, reps with the ab roller. Probably about 6 sets. Is anybody gonna eat that? Jesus Christ. Oliver, it's all over the floor. Oliver, it's all over the Oliver, it's all over the floor. Good golly. That's a good boy. Now, we are going to get the last little bit of this into Oliver's glass food dish. There we go. Goodness gracious. Alright, now that we've got that settled, take care of the other animals. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to get some water while I'm at it.
Typically, an octopus recipe would have to wait. Next morning, following rough weather overnight, and with more bad weather forecast, I knew I had to get out to my water bath.
So there we go. Fingers crossed. 50 or 60 octopus.
Is that a spot? Is anything in there?
Nothing.
Where is the coin?
Right, I need to, join in there.
The second floor?
Second. Oh, come on.
Now you understand why that is fancy.
All right.
Absolutely sweet.
They don't want to be cultivated.
Now, there's that. Looking around for my. Here's my flashlight.
And he swore they'd be brimming with octopus. But before we could reach them, our luck turned from bad to worse.
That was a disaster. We're caught in a huge storm. So they head back to port.
Looks like there might be a
But the storm didn't pass.
molt mat on the bottom of that cage, which means that our Harpictera pulchrips is likely about to molt. What in the hell is this? Brick beat cream.
With the sea finally calm, our chances were the best they'd ever been.
Oh, it's lipstick.
How long these pots been out there?
Brick beat cream is lipstick. Don't know where it came from.
Oh, I have my purse.
It's been the story of our lives for the past 5 days.
And we're not today.
So,
That's the beginning. Ah, yeah, there's one.
Yes.
we have this little one.
Yes, no.
This
Oh my God. Jesus.
is blue, the Brazilian blue violet.
The traditional way to
His habitat is already fairly moist, but that's alright, folks.
Did you already feed the puppies?
Yes, I did.
Oh, that was quick. Thank you.
Look at that critter. He is a confirmed male. He hooked out this last year. We're probably not gonna be able to go and find him a female. But that's alright. It just means he has more time with us. Because the females are definitely prone to eating the males. Go. Now his habitat, as I stated, is already moist. Humidity's already up. This is our other male. The one that has a bald abdomen because of his temperament. Look at that. This little one is definitely the troublemaker out of the two of them. He goes preening his leg a little bit. His habitat's also fairly moist, so we are not going to go and soak it any more than it's already taken care of. I am not. Oh, are you kidding me? Duchess!
What is she doing?
She's by the door. Are you already doing your stuff, honey?
Trying to, yeah.
No way. Oliver? No. Now I know you're both messing with me. Yeah, that includes you, child. Okay. Nope, that's nice. Camera's trying to attack me. Okay. So, let's go get some more critters out, shall we?
I am actually. Well, come on, let's see questions. When I was younger, I also used to look forward to Saturday.
Oh, right.
Blind day with my chicken KFC weekly chips.
Chicken KFC. Enjoy dinner.
I need to get out.
So last table, Jimmy. Make sure that last table goes out, Chris. Like the first table, yeah? Oh, sure you got the parmesan there, ready to go? Yeah, maybe a few more dressings. Italian cuisine at its best, yeah? One southern, one northern. I can't wait to hear the feedback from the customers, yeah? I think it's so close my favourite Italian.
Here we go.
Really good. Jim, Chris, well done. Alan Diego, well done.
This
I thought the submission process was lovely.
is our tote
I enjoyed it, yeah. Okay.
of total goodness. Looks like we have ourselves a stowaway in here. And if she was going to eat one, you little shit.
No, it wouldn't.
Something a little more refined.
I'm not refined. Diego's would be a cleaner presentation.
I'm going to make you start.
I am prepared for a start.
Glad to hear it. Good to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah, see you later. Thank you.
Come here, you little critter.
The flight was fantastic. Overall, it was
So, one way you can tell.
I felt it was slightly seasoned. It was lacking some taste.
Nope. What is it you guys called us?
Yes, it was
The colonies, the colonizers?
Just clarified the difference.
Bloody ungrateful colonizers. No, I am a United States citizen, and this is food for one that's in the mood. So I'm gonna probably, actually, I'm just gonna let him breed, because he is definitely a little bit of a rarity in our collection. We only have about 3 male dubias left. Makes 4 now. She is clearly not hungry. And by she, I mean Charlotte. Charlotte is a white-kneed terrestrial tarantula. It's actually just a white-kneed tarantula, but she is terrestrial. They typically live on or under the ground. They can be found in the wilds of South America. They make pretty decent pets. They're pretty chill animals. They're not ones that you want to be trying to hide. No, Brian, we don't do that to pets. That is animal abuse. Anybody that has a soul would understand that, but here you are. That's fine. We can't all be gingers.
19 out of 25. Well done. Congratulations. So, Debbie, the 6 customers who paid for their stuff, why? They used the past hours to think.
That's a joke, by the way. It's called comedy.
Perhaps. Yeah. 1 or 2 lines. Yeah. However, 19 out of 25.
Look at that critter.
Okay, second, single starter. Out of 25 starters, the amount willing to pay for starter is.
When you're trying to take care of these animals, you want to make sure that their temperature remains hovering between 75 and 80 degrees.
So, a slightly bland filling.
Didn't get the hint the first time, that's alright. Timeout's made for children. And if you're going to act like a child, you're going to catch timeout. Them's the breaks, kid.
So, you're in the lead. Yep. So, where to go? Now, think of it this way. You've got 50 portions. How many calls to go? Yeah.
No, we did push-ups yesterday. Today is the ab roller. Which, by the way, is probably considered to be the more sus out of the individual exercises that you can do, because you do have to assume the position. Dude, freaking timeout.
Thank you.
There ain't no party like a Diddy party, but Diddy did do it. Diddy did diddle. You want to see the spider again? Alright, here we go. There she is.
Next, he chops
He was indeed a diddler.
and add white balsamic vinegar. Then stir in grilled courgettes
They're probably going to make a Batman villain out of him.
and place it in a hot oven to soften.
This seems like a case of the diddler.
These peppers. Then cut it into scallops and flour and shallow fries.
This is pretty much what owning a tarantula is like, especially as they reach their adult years. They typically, so long as they're females, mellow out. So owning them is pretty much like owning a pet rock that might magically move every now and then. My girl says hell no. Oh, they're not that bad. I actually dare to say that true spider species are worse than tarantulas. Yeah. No, we don't. That's not a rock, Jimmy. That is, in fact, an eight-legged freak. Now, does anyone know why tarantulas can get to the sizes that they have managed? Anybody?
Second signature dish is a venison fillet, polenta, and pancetta. First, Diego sears
We're not going to give that one food today because God hates him. I have thought about getting a camel spider. They are ugly as sin. No, Oliver, no.
What is he doing?
I'm trying to go to the door. I swear to God, you guys had how long to decide to go outside? All right.
onions, carrots, and celery. Then add crushed juniper,
Clausen,
which complement the ginger.
I guarantee you if somebody showed up on my front porch with a can of Raid to hurt my animals,
And some rosemary.
I would probably show up with a 9
A glass of red wine
to make sure they didn't make it inside.
before adding venison.
Okay? Because we defend what's ours. However, you do you in your own home. That's fine.
Fries pancetta, add blanched cabbage, and crumbles in chestnuts.
Add salt, add buttermilks, sweetness, and funny stuff with the chestnut.
Oh, yeah. Well, that is actually the better way to go because hollow points will stop
Lentil pancetta,
in the suspect, more likely to stop in the wall too because of the way that they're made. They also have a tendency of fracturing off different pieces. Now, we are going to get down with the ab roller.
Careful back there.
What is your problem?
I don't know, I'm hearing rustling, so I'm like, careful. Okay, we just set time.
Let's see here.
Got it. 5 minutes. And that's starting now.
Is that the sound they make, Laura? So this is the typical ab roller. Well, maybe not so typical. It's beaten to shit. You want to keep your shoulders forward and your elbows in when you're using it. And you want to keep your back arched. It's pretty much you want to assume the position. You're going to want to think about the last time the IRS put you over a barrel. That's pretty much it right there. So you want to go like this. And you want to go forward. Keep your ab tight. 2.
I like the pork, it's really nice and tender. And I really like the mash with the kind of crispy vegetables.
The courgettes were lovely with the mint butter, that's great. But the overriding taste was of vinegar. And I related not to pay for this dish.
I wouldn't say so, because there's lots of flavours, too many flavours to me. All a little bit mixed up, all a little bit too much.
The venison is beautiful. And I really, really like the chestnuts. It's really nice.
I suppose the pork out of the water, to be honest. This beautiful piece of meat is very well seasoned and excellently cooked.
I'm not going to pay for the venison on the basis that I didn't think it was cooked how it should have been cooked.
Whew. First set done. Alright, here we go. Were you right about what? Hold on, I gotta get some roaches.
The venison dish. Simple presentation. Have the venison cooked first off, pass it in the middle. Then her, perfectly cooked.
Bring out your children.
That is harmony. Absolutely spot on. Damn, such a shame that's moved into the city. Now,
Okay.
I do the diner's verdict.
Itty bitty roach.
Seriously, well done. How do you feel? Excited. Yeah, looking forward to the results. Find out how one of the most intense services I ever done. All four of you.
You're fine, baby.
Thank you, chef. Yeah, and very delicious. Phenomenal. Right, let's find out how you did.
No! Damn.
For your main course,
Again, itty bitty roach.
out of 50,
It's going in with the spider.
34 out of 50. Well done. Okay. There is any sort of community. 34 out of 50. Well done. Right. Prosecco.
Okay, there we go.
Was I in this one? The amount of customers out of 50 that have to pay for your venison.
So big. I give them space about 2,000 miles. Now they do have forms, if I'm not mistaken, of camel spiders in the US, but they tend to be smaller than those out in Saudi Arabia. Tarantulas, by the way,
Your restaurant scores 53 out of 70.
get to the size that they do due to the fact that they actually have primitive lungs called book lungs. Allow them to take in more oxygen,
It all comes down.
which in turn allows them to grow to ridiculous sizes.
You're ready for dessert. Well done, guys. That's really well done.
Kind of wondering what the heck
Querying one animal. This
the Australian huntsman spider's got going on, because that is considered a true spider species, but the giant huntsman gets massive. So I can't imagine Australia has more oxygen than anywhere else. Like, what the fuck? How? And again, no. Because just like the rest of you, or most of you, I have a keg covering my abs.
is one of the UK's top registered farmers. Actually, give genetic help and advice on the breed.
It's just fine that you fall in love with them.
Jenny will be taking away 2 pint-sized milkers. Off both come with calves.
The only thing when you're milking short-lived eggs, this is the fact
For the kids, I'm gonna need it. Like, where the fuck are the rest of you little ones?
Should have a healthy udder and a placid nature.
Okay, 5 minutes. Starting
Oh
now.
my Manta.
so sorry. Fucking thing just kicked me in the leg. She is feeding 2 calves, and she might just think that somebody else is
Well,
trying to
hopefully that is small enough.
That was just a real one of. She is, I would say, one of the most classic girls in the whole herd here.
Did you see that? That placid woman just headbutted another animal. I like this spirit. So I'm going to choose her.
Alright, so the next tarantula that we are viewing is Alaciadora parvana. Salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Look at this critter.
Yes, you are golden, aren't you? How many animals is that altogether?
Well, that's 7 little dexters.
Oh, she is definitely hungry. Question is, will she get it before it goes in?
It's the 8th cow I'm worried about.
Don't fart for thumbs down. Oof. Somebody needs to get hidden on this channel. Sorry, but what are you? 3? Oh, look at that. You gonna get it?
Look, I'm in charge now. So get over it.
Good to see you, my darling. Doing great. Now,
It's always good to be nice to me early on.
start on that way.
She really is stunning.
Always be told respect.
And I'm hoping she goes after this roach that I put in there. She just moved. Like she wants to gun it. Like she wants to get it. Come on. You can kind of see the roach right there.
Right, now it's time for the recipe challenge. Tonight's challenger is Katie Price, who promises to eat the most delicious horse meat sandwich if she loses.
It's right there.
Now, what are you cooking tonight?
Well, it's always been my favourite dish. And chicken KFC sweet corn
Child.
cake, so I thought I'd do it different. I'm brilliant at mashed potato, but with me, it's all about presentation.
Oh, you are eventually gonna get that.
And it tasting good.
So you
Ooh!
do my version.
Right, well, I thought I better put my spuds in.
Stop playing with. Are you guys seeing this?
I always put sugar. Don't ask me what I just think it seems to taste better.
Sugar in the mashed potatoes?
Yes.
I'm feeling more confident already.
Good.
So, garlic butter. You finished.
Come on.
A little bit of fresh parsley and some tarragon.
She is used to
Paprika. Just give that a bit of heat.
eating crickets, so the size of this roach may be a little off-putting.
What is food you like to pick? What's the meat?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Who does all cook at home? Who is that?
Well, I do some, and obviously you've got Nanny.
How do I get my spider to scratch my back? You don't. You can get it to bite your back
What kind of things would you
or throw urticating hairs on your back,
It's just me, takeaways.
but getting it to scratch your back? No.
take after Cohen?
No, but I do like going to bed on a full stomach to have the best sleep, even though it's not good for you. So
Tell you what, aphrodisiac food, what would it be?
I haven't got one.
I don't think we're going to actually see this girl eat this roach.
Sober, I'm actually
This is going to be one of those times where it's going to take her all night to decide to fang it. I don't know what's off-putting about having a roach that size. Look at the size of her. Just look at the size of this tarantula. Look at the size of the roach. Come on. You're killing me, child. Alright. Well, we're going to have to go put the lid on. Looks like her cage is plenty moist, which is what we want to see. We don't want it to be more humid than it is because, yeah, mold is a problem. It also invites things like gnats to move into the soil. Hey, Andrew Sipple, we typically keep the political banter down because the last time we started with the political banter, Obama, Biden, and Harris, what is that called where you have people that are pretending to be other people? We had fake-ass presidents and vice presidents show up. So, yeah. Let's not do that, and in fact, just... There we go, impersonators. Thank you. We'll just keep it civil. And if people don't understand why they should be voting for certain people by now, then there really is no helping the matter. There is no convincing them otherwise. It's too little too late for that. They want to keep the status quo, and we're all going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, he is. My chicken's about to go in the oven. It may look messy, but it's not bad.
All right.
This is how it tastes.
Now,
Middle. You got middle?
we need to do some more bugs over politics. That is right.
Right now we have to cook for 10 to 12 minutes for the blind tastes.
For the Kamala is so against the Constitution. I mean, you really want to start this? You do realize that Kamala actually kept prisoners in jail past the time that they were supposed to be released just to give the jail, not even jail, the prisons, cheap labor. She's a part of what amounts to modern day slavery in the United States, but you want to vote Kamala? Can you be more disgusting? If anything, Kennedy's a better vote. Now you guys got me going. KR. Bruh, I tried. Anybody, let me put it this way. Anybody that's willing to vote for somebody that is willing to literally commit to slavery here in the United States, that's just enough to grind my gears. All right. Wolf, go. Hey, how's it going, Fizzy Pop? Dude, because you said you don't like discussing, but I don't. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't think it gets us anywhere on live streams that have nothing to do with politics other than pissing people off. So, again, we have the ab roller. You want to keep your shoulders forward, your elbows tucked in. I'm doing my ab rolls. Damn it. One.
Just with ice and sugar. And now, the secret is to pre-bake the tart so it gets nice and crispy before you put the figs on it. Bake for 4 to 5 minutes. Figs. Slice. Bake. Mascarpone. Ice and sugar. Lemon zest.
You got people demanding spiders, huh?
And now, a nice
They'll get it in a second.
on top. Fig, French tart with lemon mascarpone. Done.
So, let's go 4 tarts away, table 1 for the there you go, 4 tarts away on table 4, please. Yes. There's only 2 votes in this one. Come on, make it count. Use a nice small spoon so it spreads out the frangipane on the bottom, yeah? Since the ice sugars on there, make sure the pastry goes straight in the oven. Jim, I want these absolute perfect. That sugar's vinegar and your salt, that's your fault. Absolutely perfect. Dear Jim, keep it going, yes? Yes, there's only 2 in this, yeah?
Good Lord. You guys are going to get a treat tonight. And I don't mean that awkward crotch shot that you just got. Hey, that kind of rhymed. We're going to go and bring out.
You're gonna go in what?
Bring out the scorpion. Give her a small roach to hopefully eat. This thing. Swear to God. This is my Frankenstein tripod right here. This is actually 2 tripod sets stuck together into one. None of this is supposed to go in with it, you know, the parts allotted. Good for you. Fizzy Pop. Wait, what? A cat? Maine Coon. Get a Maine Coon cat. It is big. It is fluffy, but typically speaking, they're notorious for having the best attitudes. Here we are. Come on, stop fighting me. Do a blinker? I have no idea. Something tells me it has something to do with bending over and coughing. Flashbacks to the jail. Okay, we are going to give her 1 young roach. She's not likely going to eat it in front of us. But first, we're going to have to find it.
And in another week's time, we're going to find out who goes through to the semi-final. Wonder. It's been an absolute pleasure working with all four of you. Now,
Kids.
do me a favour, get out there and get a large glass of Prosecco. Off you go. Well done.
There we go. A nice young roach. Toss that in there.
We don't know what the next round's going to bring, but you know, we're ready for it, aren't we, Chris? Bring it on.
It's underneath you now, girl.
Thank you, Dr. Uncle.
Please play cute depressed. How about married and taken?
Do you see what Just Local commented?
He has a wife, you know. I do. I really do have a wife. Now this right here is an Asian forest scorpion. She is the only scorpion in our collection. She currently has a prey item directly underneath her. I don't know if she's going to try to kill it now or wait till later. Probably wait till later. Look at that. Hello. Woo. She does not like being tickled. But it's my mom's choice to pick the type of cat, and it's her birthday. Well, tell her happy birthday, and that she needs to pick a Maine Coon.
How about a chubby white one with no tail?
Oh God. Or yes, one of these.
Not mentally issued.
Here.
I like you wherever you want.
Oh jeez. Hold on. Here we go. All right, house roaches good for feeding. Just curious. That depends entirely on the species. I don't know.
You don't know what they ate. You don't want to get your answer.
There is that too. However, if you are keeping, Micah, I need to, if I can get past you. If you are keeping an animal that you caught out in the wild, then feeding it house roaches is not bad. You can always get one of these. These
Is a monkey.
is a monkey kitty. Look at this. This is a monkey kitty. Yay! Yeah. That's our baby kitty. Bro, you have had a hard day at work. Fuck. You know somebody's had a hard day at work when they can sit in an office chair, lean back, and pass the fuck out. You have any idea how uncomfortable those office chairs can be? And he's just like, I'm good. Alright, so this little one's cage is pretty much set up the way it needs to be. Maybe we'll add a little bit more water here, but we don't want to overdo it. The sediment. I regret missing life decisions. Look at this. Maybe we'll give her some water on the opposite side of the cage. I recommend that if you are going to use house roaches, depending on the species, red runner roaches, you're going to want to go take the ones that you'd want to feed to your animal and take them to a local, oh, what is that? Give my brain a second. We have a scientist here in our town that works for the county that will actually run cultures on things like roaches and molds and stuff like that. to ascertain just what they might have. If you can find a scientist that'll do that, make sure that most of the roaches that you are dealing with are fine. I'd see no problem with using wild roaches. However, just using wild roaches and trying to have faith that they haven't gotten in any chemicals that might hurt your animals, not good. Lily, I do remember you. That spider video scared me. That motherfucker scared me.
You know, that's no help. Which spider video?
Oh, you know exactly which spider video. The green bottle blue spider video. Where she freaked the fuck out. Alright. So, looks like after we're done getting everybody fed, including the false widow spider, we will be able, oh, it's fine, to hold Belle again. Tomorrow we will be going and buying rats to feed them. You know, the snakes. I fell asleep. It was like 3:48. Guys, I don't feel like I'm that interesting. Alright, here we go. This is one that I know will eat on camera. So, my wife cannot help with it this time, but I'm hoping I can manage to get it. Alright, here we go. Pop the lid off. Make sure we have this flashlight. Now we're going to get an adult roach because that's the one that this guy is eating. Come here. Oh God, I got juiced. Damn it, she got it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, but we missed it. Bye, Fizzy Pop.
For Birmingham, we're the pioneers, we're the first restaurant to break away from the mainstream and offer alternatives to your Volties and your Tikka Masalas.
That's exquisitely presented. Finesse.
Very competitive. You know, we set out to be number one and hopefully one day we'll make it.
Thank you. Wow, we're fine, Ginger.
Look at that.
What's the ambition? What is it?
It's not food for people who haven't got an educated palate. It isn't very sophisticated.
I haven't come across any Indian food anyway yet with fried meats, sun-dried tomatoes, fried ginger.
That's right, yeah, but I mean, just everything that goes into the actual food.
I did share my monkey today.
We're trying to bring the food forward a bit.
Oh, wait. No, I did not shave my monkey today. He's a cat. We do not shave kitty cats. You strange person.
Problem that you have today is you're trying too hard. The arrogance versus the confidence.
Because the urticating hairs are going through the damn screen. You'll never get them out. Never! I'm going to try flipping her cage around so that periodically we can look in through the little window in the back and see just how far along she is in her feeding. It's so crazy how it look. You know what? If it looks like a nutsack to you, by all means, you can think that way. I'm not gonna stop you. However, makes me wonder what you see when you go to the shrink and they hold up the ink blot cards. Do I not want to know? That's kind of scary. Most people would have seen a tarantula, you know? I'm sort of a man of God. I stopped attending churches because I got tired of the hypocrisy. Literally, the same time they said that according to the scriptures, we should not be judging those outside of our congregation, outside of our flock. As soon as they were done preaching, they went right to attacking political figures and those on the opposing side. And I'm sitting there like, bro, what the hell did you just say up on that pulpit? I think I'm good. I think I don't want to come back out here. Yes, I am also curious, Marge. What kind of, you know what? I don't even want to know what kind of websites you've been going to. I recommend you stop and seek help. Because nutsacks are not supposed to look like that, friend. No, I've already read up on the Quran. I think I'm good. The problem with most religious groups is the fact that they tend to breed extremists on either side. Those who believe that their beliefs should be the only beliefs and therefore should be the only beliefs shared in schools, or beliefs that are worth killing people over. We literally fought in the Crusades. We went through the Salem witch trials. We went through a whole bunch of problems because of religion. And I'm just not going to put myself to a religion. I am just going to believe that there is an almighty out there. And when the day comes and we're to be set to judgment, we will all answer for the things that we have done.
It's not a race, okay? It's a restaurant. Actor? Yes, yeah. Give me time on the first ball, please. Yes, sir. First ball, how long? 4 minutes. Yes, good man. Excellent. Professions are cooking their own amongst the rest.
You just want to see my wifey.
No.
Heart, don't look at the followers, look at the message within. Say the true critter keeper. I actually kind of stand with Israel there, folks. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Okay. Now, let's see. The sheer amount of times Israel has had to defend itself and has come out on top, many times without our support. Man, the amount of times that they actually tried to come out with a two-party solution, two-step solution, something like that, where it was supposed to be Israel gets a little portion and Palestine can have the rest. I mean, I've seen the maps drawn time and again. Every time they've gone to try and fix things, they've had war break out. All right, here we go. Now this see here. Is our I have no idea who Casso is. This is a spider. Duchess, is that you snoring? Good Lord.
It does annoy me. It's not something that
an experience I have to endure very often. Indian food can offer so much more, so why
Okay.
make space where the chicken masala?
So
In my kitchen, I'll never serve that.
we
Never serve chicken masala.
If you try my masala, I challenge them, nobody makes in the UK my masala. You have the best. I challenge any chef. You challenge Hector? Any chef. Yes. Any chef. How long have you been cooking, Chef Shaw? 41 years. 41 years. How old are you, Hector?
I'm 29, chef.
When was the last time you ate chicken masala?
When I was out in Australia about 12 years ago.
How was it?
Horrible. So I didn't like the amount.
see if she's hungry.
It was totally unmatched in colour.
Do you want to shout out? I'll email the recipe for you.
More, I wonder, what is my mistake?
I don't use any color in my recipe.
What colour is it?
Well, that's what we feed these guys. Oh, you're fine.
The colour is very like lovely orangey colour from all the caramelisation of the browning of the onions and all the rest of the masala. You freshly grind spices down in, release flavours, and you'll colour up the curry naturally.
Alright, but if you send me the bread, then I'll probably say, but that's fine.
Tell you that.
That's fine, that's well done. But what I would say, I mean, when you mentioned the tikka masala from Bangladesh, they don't even have that practice of cooking in Bangladesh. They don't use the tandoor.
Oh,
Let's agree to disagree. There's an Indian snob. Yes? Okay? I mean, $2.40 for you. Yeah? All good? Let's go.
come on.
Actually, my chances, chef.
Oh my gosh. Everybody loves a curry, but as that time will tell us there's so much more to Indian cookery than a chicken tikka masala. Over 6,000 Indian restaurants in the UK serve cleanly happy customers. For the vast majority of dishes they offer are in the chicken.
This is us trying to feed a false widow spider.
I believe with such a limited range of meats, we're missing
You roaches. No, he doesn't have a giant orange reddish beard. Shit.
a classic.
4 big guys.
What to find on your average Indian menu anywhere. Venison.
Come on, girl.
Rich, gamey ingredients. That's a perfect match for highly spiced.
Oh. Oh.
In Scotland, in search of the finest wild deer,
Oh.
one that deserves a place on any menu. Venison masala. I'm hungry for low-grade jam and ready installed deer over here. Most Indian restaurants use halal meat, and I'm keen to know how wild venison can be halal. Most of Muslim hunter, and he's going to show me how he does it. Also attracts me. Why was that?
Well, it's mainly been sort of the sort of hunter-gatherer kind of thing, you know, shooting deer or food, taking it home, taking some medicine home, and cooking it up and
Well, that was very anticlimactic. That's what she said. Come on.
And that's all. I'll hear it.
Miss Muppet, you better get in there and kill your prey.
Are we ready? Let's go. I'm ready. But deer are elusive creatures and incredibly difficult to shoot. And often spooky. Noise. Scent. After 2 hours, the chief spots her first deer. He goes not straight up there.
Well, if she'd actually go and envenomate it, the process could start. Problem is, she might be very standoffish because of the size of the roach itself. Which is understandable. That roach is probably bigger than she is.
Just as I'm getting ready to take a shot.
Unfortunately. Oh! It's okay, Mama Roach. You flip back over. How the hell can somebody sleep like that? Girl, you need to turn your ass back around and take care of that roach. Oh, oh. Did she just punch that spider in the face twice? Okay, she's gonna start anchoring down the feet now. Because she got kicked in the face. Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that is pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie.
They've got a strange feeling. Yes. You're any more size like the muscles, please. No, they call it back fever. Then it's time to learn to show me how to make sure his deer is allowed.
As well as saying the prep when he pulls the trigger, he slits the throat in a special way.
Alright. I'm going to carefully walk around. I'm going to feed and water the roaches. You guys won't have to endure that tonight, but after I'm done with the roaches, I'm going to go and do another set on the ab roller. This is what I'd rather see people do when they are feeding their animals online rather than pitting them against one another. I've seen tarantulas pitted against camel spiders. I have seen black widows pitted against tarantulas, praying mantises pitted against true spider species. And I think it's horrifying, really, because that's, in my mind, no better than cockfighting or dogfighting. Rather than just taking what should be a prey item and feeding it to a predator, they're pitting predators against each other just for the entertainment factor. I find that disgusting. No, we don't have horses. Look at how it's anchoring those legs down. Oh, laid another bite. Woo!
Oliver, go.
What is Oliver doing?
Oh, nothing, just nothing.
She's probably going to be laying an egg sac soon, given how big her abdomen is. Just like other species of arachnids, false widow spiders can continue laying egg sacs off of the, I guess you call it the sperm left by the male, right up until they molt again and cast off, I guess you call it his elixir. So she'll just keep laying eggs, and we'll just keep pulling them because she is definitely not a species that we want to reproduce here in Oregon. This is a false widow spider. Gosh, she's almost got it all the way subdued. Look at that. That is crazy. Now she might pull away. I'm not sure. A lot of spiders, what they'll do is they'll anchor the prey down, they'll bite it, they'll wait for the venom to take effect to liquefy the insides of their prey, and then they will return and start feeding. Oh yeah, we have snakes. I can take one out here in a second. Let me go and do the ab roller real quick. Oh, I should probably... Well, there's already a roach in that cage. There we go.
Nice and crispy. Pastry's fantastic. The smoked filling, I want to be a little bit more spicy. It's a shame because you start cutting through the pastry and it's like, wow, crispy, delicious, blistered all over, and then you get the centre, and it's not as exciting as the outside. Now, lactase, inside, peas, braised lamb.
We're going to drop a roach into the centipede cage. He is not likely going to be eating it right off the bat, so we don't have to worry about getting it on camera. Take a beat up male roach.
Asking if you have frogs.
No, we don't have frogs. Frogs take extra care.
And could be annoying.
I mean, yeah, they can be annoying, but so can crickets.
this?
There we go.
Wow. 18 out of 25.
All right, there.
Pretty good. 18.
Oh,
Really? 3 votes, please.
here. This.
So, hon,
What?
if you want to unmold stuff tomorrow, I'm gonna have a bunch.
What about the cuss word keychains? Are those done? What do you mean they're not done?
They're done.
You just don't want. You just don't want to do it right now. Show them.
They're in the lid right there.
What lid?
On top of the.
All right.
There's no. It's not painted yet.
Oh, well, we'll wait till they're painted then. All right. There, all frogs are cute. Toads are the ones that might have the issue.
The sandstone sea bass and the fish pond is a modern dish. Live traditional recipe. First appetite, heats mustard oil.
So tomorrow we're gonna get the frozen rats, and then probably Monday we will be able to feed the snakes. So guys, tune in. I'm gonna go and do some ab rolls.
So, hon, you know how I have that snake mold?
Yeah.
I just did it in silver because I didn't know it.
Next, fish heads, full of intense flavour. Acti is using boy, Bengali carp, which adds to the authenticity of this dish. Then he adds tomatoes, coriander, water, and simmers. After an hour, the broth is strained. He cooks potatoes in the broth and adds lime juice. Sea bass fillets are seasoned with turmeric, chili, then coated in rice flour. It's going to help us, it's very present.
And then for the cuss word keychains, I had a shade of like a reddish color, gold, and glitter blue.
Pan fried fillets of sea bass and Bengali fish broth. Served.
Actor, what's the secret behind that broth? The main flavors that come through on that is coriander, garlic, and tomato with a hint of chili. Or very thick. Looks very nice.
That roast got cooked.
Actor, I'm a chef to chef. I don't know, if you don't get 15 out of 50 thanks for your main course, you're going to be gutted tonight. Come on. I'm going to try.
Oh.
Come on.
All right.
What can we call that? Hold tonight's menu.
Okay. Go wash my hands, and then. Whoa. Guys, I'm gonna have to go take care of something really quick, but keep an eye on that spider, will you? I got a hit of the sudden spicy. Let's just say if you hear screams in the background, don't call 911. It's just me dealing with the consequences of my own actions. Lunch.
An Asian spice that tastes a lot like thyme. He then fries the fish. To finish the sauce, Shamsul heats a spoonful of the spiced meat in a pan and adds cream. Then nutmeg, saffron and lime leaves, a chopped spring onion, fine tomato and fresh coriander. Finally, he adds his lungfish, coconut milk and shredded coconut. Lungfish and saffron cream curry. Served.
What makes that dish stand out?
The very, very subtle flavouring from the spices.
Well, it's a very delicate flavour. Actor's broth has a strong pungent kick to it. Yours is very delicate.
Touches.
It's very delicate because the fish is very delicate. And all we need is something to just lift the sweetness of the fish, which is the most important part.
Each dish is cooking like it first. Let's get it rolling, Shamsul. Yeah, thanks for share.
Service, please. Let's go. Right, now it's time to check on Janet Street Farmer. This year, I'm challenging Janet Street Porter to race competition final at the F-Word restaurant. Last week, she started a farm with 7 miniature Dexter cattle.
Look, I'm in charge now.
This week, I'm adding to Janet's challenge with the rarest breed of pork we've ever had in the F-Word kitchen, the one that did so. To help her choose 3 piglets, I I sent her to meet an old friend, pig expert Christine Cowan.
Forgotten my wellies. I hope they're not going to be very wet. Is that a pig? That is a pig. Looks like she's wearing a wig. You sure this pig hasn't got a toothache? No, look, give her a stroke. What happened? She got fleas.
Mandolitsen were first bred in Hungary in the early 19th century. Closely related to our hall, and with a nervous temperament to match, Mandolitsen produce beautiful meat with a stronger, again flavour. And as the fattiest pig in the world, they're perfect for salami, cured loin, and bacon.
Yeah, it's so wiry, isn't it? Oh my god, it's like a pubic hair.
Well, not like any pubic hair I see. Anyway, you know about the sound. It's time for Janet to meet her picnics.
Just don't make a face. Ugh. Yeah, the first one on the fire rat, isn't it? Yeah. So they're so tiny when they're born. Absolutely. They're straight right into the teeth. So they're highly intelligent. They are. They always think along as bottom, so they recognise them. Oh no! Oh, what about the bottoms? Well, I know they're going to be tasty because I just eat a sausage away from one of their ancestors.
6 weeks have passed, so we're ready to go to the park. And Janet's 3 now lost little kids are arriving in Yorkshire.
Sorry.
Before they can go into their brand new pen, Janet needs to give a quick culture.
Can I wear these? Yeah, I'm not going to wear them because I need to be able to Christy, you're at one with pigs. I'm on a learning curve. Oh, come on! No, so very relaxed, really. Right, his eyes, nice clear eyes. They're not running, are they? No, it's not running. No, they're fine. Totters. Oh, they're perfect. Take your little totters you've got. Can you just have a little totters to see the how do I know?
Sounds like sniffing my ass.
Wait.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yes. Does the spider wrap
Uh,
New show.
Typically speaking, she doesn't wrap up a whole lot of her prey items. She kind of just lets them free float. What?
That just keeps trying to get attention from somebody.
From Micah? So long as Micah's breathing, we're fine. How in the name of the Lord Almighty he could sleep in that chair, I'll never know. But
Trying to avoid saying his name so we didn't make it.
pretty sure he was already awake. Alright. Don't leave. I live life with no fear. Muchiro. Does the spider wrap it up? Okay.
I don't believe that style.
Oh, it's Muchiro! She's actually one of the first people, there have been several others, that has actually asked when I would be coming back on again. For those that are new to this, I come on every night. It's probably one of the reasons why I'm building such a follower in a manner that I kind of deem a little bit rapid, is because I am gonna be here. Regardless of whether people believe the same things that I do, I'm gonna be here. And only those who deserve to get das Boot will get the boot. Now, let's bring out our little princess. Duchess is a little princess.
She's a little twerp.
Come on, guys, you're the best restaurants to prove it, yes? Tomorrow night, I know you're going to get another chance to do this again, so really make it count.
You're a baby girl.
Perfection. It was really lovely. It was absolutely perfect.
Sea bass was quite lively. I think it was quite
You're right.
informative on Indian cuisine. Everything together just complemented each other. It was beautiful, and I would definitely take that.
This
I like very much, but simply dish I find it's too hot for me.
Oh, the monkfish is amazing.
This is Belle. Belle is a firefly morph ball python.
It was quite tough, and I just think that the spices, there was no kick to it, no kick to the dish.
She is incredibly tame. However, that being said, I tend to take her out very carefully when I go to hold her so that I don't spook her. Look at this little girl. No, give me a second. I'm gonna go and put her water dish back the way it was. And I'm gonna take this off my neck because she is gonna go around my neck
That needs to be a little more aggressive in terms of flavour.
or on my head. You good? We're good.
Right, let's find out how you did. Out of 50, take an educated guess.
Here we go.
35 out of 50.
Ooh, careful.
How well you think
Always make sure
I'm hoping
that you are not going to drop your animal when you are handling them.
The number of customers that have paid for your sea bass out of 50 is
This is a Firefly Morph ball python. She is still juvenile, but she is old enough to pair. Hi, girly. You can see that they are pretty much what?
Love the hat.
Right? They're pretty much entirely docile. They pose very little risk unless you startle them when they wrap around your neck, and in which case you might have a bad time. Yes, King David. There is, by the way, that is a very interesting biblical name. She is using me like a tree. She's probably soaking up some of my body heat.
okay. Don't be disappointed. You can pull this back.
She's giving me a nice scalp massage.
25 out of 25 deserve.
At least make America weirdo again. Well, we do live close enough to Portland that does kind of fit. However, the level of weird that Portland tends to get to is a little past what we like to.
I thought it was a filter.
Where can I find this filter? Wait, what the fuck? This is real? And if you're wondering, that snore sound in the background is, in fact, our puppy dog. She is fast asleep. Where I just ate a jacket and I vomited leather. That is interesting. Do you have somebody to talk to about these issues of yours? Look at that pinstripe. Not complete down the back, but that's got to be in there. Oh yeah, this is in fact a snake. This is a Firefly Morph ball python. She is incredibly docile. Boop. You can boop the snoot and everything. They make wonderful pets. They can go around your head, your neck, your arms. What do I make out of that? I mean, you could always take up leather work. It could be a sign. You never know. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm thinking I might take one of the snakes with me on my walk tomorrow. I'm not sure, though. What do you think? You think 6 miles might be a little too much for a snake? Most people go for the fruit hat. I like to go for the snake wrap. Yeah? No, these snakes are non-venomous. They are constrictors. They typically crush and or strangle their prey before consumption. It's a colubrid snake, so it's probably not venomous. I don't think ball pythons generally fall under the same category as colubrid. Could you look that up, honey? Definitely washing my face tonight, though. Yeah. Are you having fun, little one? At least she doesn't smell bad. It's a slippery snake. That is hilarious. I have been wanted a non-venomous snake. Ball pythons are the best to start out owning. As you can see, they are not very reactive. I am gripping the snake, phrasing, and she is not biting. Now, if you do this with a corn snake, yeah, you could easily get bit. Well, a lot of snakes use defecation and urine as a defense mechanism. It's called musking. The smell is meant to deter predators from trying to continue eating them, which is why they do it. Hi, girl, what you doing? She is so interested. Lori,
Not look like it.
Lori, we are trying not to be too political. I know it's tempting, but the truth of the matter is it just tends to divide people on live streams that are really not about division. They're about having fun and talking. What?
I don't believe they are.
Yeah, no. Ball pythons aren't colubrids. Colubrids typically are corn snakes, rat snakes. I believe king snakes. What is Casso? What the fuck, Deadpool? What are you talking about? I mean, I know you're probably not Ryan Reynolds, but Jesus Christ, what are you talking about? Oh, Brianna, they're not too bad. Look at this. Look at this. I'm giving her tummy rubs. What kind of dog do we have? Now, this right here could potentially be dangerous. She gets too tense around my neck. Today's the day. She won't, though. She's just enjoying herself. We have one husky and 2 golden retrievers. You're welcome. Oh, my Lord. You know, Homer, you might want to talk to Bart. Because Bart's been a little punk coming through my gosh darn live streams as of late. He's actually become something of legend. And he's been kicked so many times that we actually had to go and track him down. You know where we found your son at, Mr. Homer Simpson? We found him in a furry lobby, sir. So, yeah, have fun with that discussion. You know the taipan Australian, the snake, the taipan? I know of it. Wolfie! Where's your puppy dog? The crate? Yes. I know of the crate. The black mamba, of course. This right here is Duchess. Puppy, could you, like, I don't know, yeah, there, at least blink. Jesus Christ, you look deader than shit. I swear to God, she's alive, folks. Where the fuck is Oliver? Going on a little field trip. No, he's actually a mixed breed between, what have you been getting into? Both of you! Come on, Duchess. Duchess. Come on. Come on. No, we're not playing this game. You know you're going to win. Come on. I mean, lose. I'm going to win. Don't you dare double back and try to get onto the bed. Come on. Let's go. Go on. Go on. Whew. Bedroom's a little cold. You love snakes. It sounds like you love the venomous variety, which is not necessarily a bad thing. However, if you're going to keep the venomous variety, you are going to want to make sure that you handle them appropriately. You don't typically want to handle venomous snakes like this. Alright, because they will turn you into a hashtag and give you a hefty bill. What in the fuck is that? How do you even pronounce that, just a local? Yeah, no, Wolf is part Husky, part German Shepherd.
Oliver, what are you doing?
Yes, these do in fact eat rats. These do. Although Wolf has... You're not going past? Wolf, the Husky, has turned a rat into a hashtag before. The rat went into his cage to steal from his food while he was in the cage. And we heard just an absolute ruckus. And it looked like there was hamburger on the walls. No squeak, just kind of like somebody throwing a boot into a washing machine. Just a local, are you okay? Yeah, she is. Look at this beautiful snake. She might have some pinstripe, but her official morph is a firefly morph. Now we do have another morph. It is a leucistic male ball python. Me personally, I have not successfully bred, but someday I will want to have kids. Oh, you mean the snakes? Yes. We are planning on breeding, but we have not yet. So, however, she is of age, and he is coming up of age. We do have a standard male ball python that is just about 19, if not 19 years old. Oh, Brooklyn, don't worry. She's being nice and chill. She can obviously see the other animals in the room that are warm-blooded. We have dogs that she's used to having underfoot. And the dogs are used to having her around. We haven't had anybody try to bite anybody else. We also don't put our snakes in harm's way by trying to introduce them directly to the animals constantly. That is a no-no. No, this one's name is Belle, because she is yellow, and yellow is the color of the gal from Beauty and the Beast, or she typically wore yellow. So, one from someone outside a pet store. You can go to Morph Market. We have somebody out here in, well, actually, they're out in Washington now. God, what is their... I'll have to wait for my wife to come back, but they have a name for their company, and they sell snakes like this. We got our leucistic from them. You're in Washington? Motherfucker, that's a small world right there. Because we're in Oregon. Look at that snake. Deadline morphs. Yes, that's it. If you want to get a snake for a decent price and you want to get it outside the standard market, go to Deadline Morphs. They are on Facebook. You can contact them and they will get you a pretty decent deal for the type of snake that you want. That is where we got Mochi, our leucistic male ball python. Oh, she's not cold. She's actually taking a lot of my body heat. A way to tell when a snake is cold or not is to watch for when they go to extend their tongue. If they whip it out quickly like that, that is a good sign that their body heat is up to snuff. If you see a snake slowly extending its tongue, that is a sign that it is colder than it needs to be and it needs to warm up. So let's see that tongue again, baby girl. Come on. Come on. There it is. Blah-la-la-la. 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 She is definitely a beautiful little girl. Next time little guy's out during the live, I need to bring him out because he is our adult male. And he is got to be close to 6 feet long, which is incredibly impressive for a male ball python because typically speaking, they tend to hover around like 5 foot to 5'6". It's usually the females. No, we are south of Washington. No, we've never been bitten by any of our ball pythons. I have been bitten by a corn snake, a milk snake, a gopher snake. Look at this beautiful girl. But these little ones, they don't bite us. That's a good girl. She is so chill. Yeah. She's not so chill when you smell of rat. If it's feeding day and she is hunting and you smell like rodent, your hands can be on the menu. So that is the only time where we have got to treat her like she might be a little aggressive. However, defensive is just not in her nature. Now, that's what you need to consider when you're getting struck at by a snake, is not that it's trying to be aggressive, but that it's trying to be defensive. There are ball pythons out there that are highly defensive. However, the majority of them, so long as you handle them through the years, tend to act like this. No, you won't die from a... Whoop, sorry, girl. You won't die from a bite from a ball python unless you get an infection, which means you have got to adequately wash out any bite wounds that you obtain. Has anyone heard from Deadpool, by the way? Where the hell did he go? Is he just not amongst the numbers anymore? Well, fuck, dude. I knew he wasn't Ryan Reynolds. Oh, I'm going to get a knock at the door. Disney's going to have some words. What'd she see? Wolverine and my wife, ladies and gentlemen. No, I am kind of happy with the way that movie ended. It's kind of startling to find out some of the things that you found out, like the different hero entities and the different storylines that tend to share Deadpool's universe. That was very weird. I don't know which Deadpool he was, but he showed up asking all sorts of weird random questions. Okay, somebody hasn't seen the movie. Sean, what are you doing in the comments section? Get to a movie theater! Are you kidding me? And they aren't that big of spoilers, because I'm not naming names, but you guys need to go and see that movie. Good. Alright. Look at that. All healthy belly scales. They are incredibly ticklish, by the way, on their bellies. They will react almost immediately from getting their tummies tickled. I worked 12 hours today and tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds about right. Make sure you get some popcorn with it and at least some water. That's what we did. So good. All right, we are going to put her away. We are going to make sure that her light is on, or her heat emitter, that is. Oh, sorry, girl. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. Put her back in her cage. Let her warm up. Her cage tends to stay the warmest out of all of them, so we don't necessarily have to worry about her getting too cold. Now, ball python. She is a firefly morph ball python. She might actually have a little bit of pinstripe in there because of the markings that we see going down her neck and her back. You see that? So we'll see what happens when we finally do get to breed her. Let's come over here and see if we can get a good look. Oh, Jesus. Yep. She's still munching on it. That is our Theraphosa apophysis. Sneaking some candy. I mean, hey. Well, no, pinstripes tend to be narrower and they tend to extend down the entire length of the body. However, those could be an indication that she has some pinstripe in her. We'll see during the next breeding, but she is in fact full-blown firefly morph, which in and of itself is a either dominant or co-dominant gene, which means when I go and breed her with our leucistic male, the likelihood is her coloration is going to be what pops out the most during the process. Which tank? You're going to have to be a little bit more specific here. So, we have green bottle blue, white knee tarantula. We have our Monosyntropus balfouri. She is working on the entrance. We are waiting for any sign of any babies, because they have been paired up quite a bit. This is our Lasiodora parabana. In here, we have our Harpictera pulchripes, who is pre-molt, so we got to be extra careful with that cage. And in these two cages, we have our Brazilian blue-violet tarantulas. Both of those are males. This cage houses a Vietnamese centipede. We have a roach down in here for him to nom on. One of the older ones. Got to get it out of the breeding cycle anyway. And that cage is the Theraphosa apophysis that is currently eating. Was that a spider after ball python? He wants to know about legs. Legs, over here, is our Theraphosa apophysis, or giant pink-toed tarantula. Looks like she's webbed up the roach a little bit. We just fed her today. She has got a dump truck of an ass. Like, look at that booty. So we're hoping either after this feeding or the next, she will be pre-molt. Bugs. Wasps are just haters. Actually, wasps are not the ones that are so bad. You see, hornets and yellow jackets are the mean motherfuckers. More so yellow jackets than hornets. See, I used to be a landscaper or glorified gardener, whatever you want to call it. And I had to deal with both. Actually, I had to deal with all three. Wasps would let me move past their nests with little issues, so long as I didn't touch them. Hornets only fucked with me when my head literally was hitting their nest. It was like right here, and I was using my scraper underneath the nest, and I kept bumping into what I thought was a branch. And then I felt something hit me, and something hit me again, and then I got tagged. And I was like, oh, wait, what the hell? And the hornets were like this big, that big. And we didn't even know they were there until we were in their space. So, but the yellow jackets, Yellow jackets are ornery motherfuckers that will chase you if you so much as breathe in their general location. Learned this the hard way when I was out working in the garden. You see, my job was to pull up weeds and to scrape weeds. Well, I ran my scraper a little too close to a certain hole in the ground that I didn't know existed. There was always yellow jacket, movement and wasp movement. Didn't pay any attention to it. Then I heard the hum. It sounded almost electrical. And I panned my headlight over, and I looked, and there was a literal pillar of yellow jackets pouring out of the ground. Now, there's something that people don't tell you about yellow jackets that is very important. They like to fly up pant legs. They like to fly into your clothing to sting you right against your skin. I did not know this. I also did not know when I first got to work that that day would be the day in particular that I would be stripping down in front of my boss inside of her house. Yes. The things you do when you have things worse than ants in your pants. And attach a flag to it so they could find the nest. Those would be hornets, typically the giant Asian hornets that they were worried would move into the United States. Red hornets, oof. Murder hornets, lol, we had them here. Oh, fuck. I had a friend had 2 bird-eating tarantulas, or whatever you call them. Yeah? The hissing cockroaches. Those, they make for great food if they would reproduce as quickly as the roaches that we have. Red ants are tough too, yeah. I got stung by a wasp and my legs stopped working. What the fuck? They sound just like a cat. I believe so. The first time I ever saw red ants, they weren't entirely red. They were kind of like brown and red. They dwelled in trees in California. We had them move into our house and start picking off the dog food. And when the dog stepped on one, it secreted pheromones that told the others to attack. And we had to round up the puppy down in California and quickly wash off the ants with soap to get them to stop. It was bad. I don't think the ones that we dealt with were fire ants, but they bit, and they bit hard. When you crushed them, they smelled like rotten cinnamon. It was a trip and a half. Yeah, see, ours didn't feel like fire. That's the difference right there. They just bit. I am a werewolf. What do you think about that? I believe you need to seek psychiatric help and maybe stop going to the furry conventions. Let's see here. Let's go take another look down here. It looks like she is done killing it. And like I said, she is going to pull away and wait for her venom to take full effect, and then she is going to suck that dry. That's... Oh, it's still alive! Well, I still think you might need to see psychiatric help because I believe the term is lycanthropy can be pretty serious. Just like those who think they are wendigos, the term is more of a psychiatric thing. Tends to make people believe that heinous acts that they have committed were not their own doing, when in fact they were, and they are just suffering from a psychotic event. Yeah, I'd be more terrified if I were a werewolf and not seek help, because there would be a chance of killing somebody. So, oh God, don't start that in here. All right, so I have got to do the ab roller one more time. Actually, two more times, so I don't think I'll get to the last one. So we're going to come over here. Set you down right here. Alright. Now the ab roller is not a cure-all. It will not automatically get you a six-pack. What you need to do to get a six-pack is actually burn calories. If you need to start somewhere, just start walking. Typically speaking, that's the best way to do it, or start swimming. Something light that is not going to jar your body and make you not want to do it anymore. So what we do is you got to get down, keep your elbows tucked in, shoulders tucked forward, and keep your ab muscles tight. And then hope that the IRS doesn't sneak up on you. 1, 2. Oh. 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 Good God Almighty. Whew. So if it really is lycanthropy, first of all, if you are a first case scenario and your body has mutated to such an extent that you can morph or transform, you would be lucky to wind up in a hospital where they can figure out how to appropriately control your condition. If it is a psychotic episode, I would get myself some help because, like I said before, you will convince yourself that it's not your fault. You'd be a danger to yourself and others. If you seek help now, they might be able to, they probably will be able to help you work through this, and likely whatever traumatic event caused you to believe what you believe. Yeah. Yeah, you want to go and get help because that trauma could wind up costing you in the long run. If you find somebody that can help you process that trauma, you may turn out relatively okay. Many of us have been traumatized in the past, and we could have gone and turned down the same road that you are now, gone through similar stuff that you are going through now. Me, myself, when I was younger, my mom hired a babysitter from the LDS church. I wanted to go outside. She wanted to keep me inside. I threw a temper tantrum. Rather than her handling it, she called her father, her father came in and almost killed me. Now, rather than somebody paying the price, because they were a bunch of adults, the whole thing got swept under the rug, and I did not remember it until I was an adult, because repressed memories are nothing if not random. And if you are unfortunate to suffer from that and have it pop into your head, you will have a terrible night. So, don't let the trauma cause more trauma. Go and seek help. Yeah, you just need the right person to talk to. If you said you're a wolf in the 1400s, you'd get crucified. You would have been probably put to the stake. If not, hunted down, because that's what they did in the 1400s. I mean, look at the knights that would go and try and fight windmills saying that they were dragons. If you actually gave them something living to go after and you called it a monster, their train of thought would make things go sideways. Are you okay?
Mike could go upstairs.
No, he's passed out over there.
Your dog is nuts.
What does she do?
She was humping all over his head like, oh my god.
Surprised he doesn't have brain damage.
Well, he already does. I've never seen her do it that bad or fast before.
Yeah, something like that. Like we've been saying, just go and get help, man. Go talk to somebody. Just make sure that your trauma does not cost you more than it already has. It's not healthy to leave that stuff repressed, and it's not healthy to chase after certain thoughts that could wind up hurting other people.
Crazy girl.
In any case, you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Make sure you subscribe. Again, go and seek somebody to talk to, buddy. Good night, stay safe, and remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.